I have some real tragic news. I lost my flashlight. This is just very traumatic for me. I've become one of those people that misplace their things. Before we get started, thank you very much for all of you that are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, pull the trigger on the subscribe button down below, ring the bell, do all that good stuff. If you're not a Patreon patron, please consider supporting me that way. That would be very helpful. And if you are a Patreon patron, you know who you are. You guys are awesome. Yeah, so recently we got back from a road trip that, well, I'll have a video on that coming up. So make sure you are subscribed and stay tuned for that, okay? But we were in a hotel room a couple of days, couple of nights, 3 days, 2 nights, 3 nights, I don't know, something. It's all a blur. I know I had it with me. What did I have? It was the Streamlight Stylus Pro USB. Great gift. Thank you, Shootin' Gal. Do appreciate it. It has been my EDC for well over 2 years. Easily. And I love that light. It did have a little drawback in that, you know, the Stylus Pro is a little on the long side, so when it fit in your pocket and when you sit down, it might, you know, dig in a little bit, but I carried it with me everywhere, did everything I needed it to do. Yeah. I don't have it anymore. I don't even know. I don't know. I know where I last had it. We went to this one place and they asked a whole bunch of questions, you know, about my pocket knife and am I carrying a gun and all this kind of thing. And I did a real quick, you know, systems check before walking up to the security thing. And I had it on me. And that's the last time I remember it. That's not true. I was in the bathroom. I was kind of freshening up, you know, splashing water on my face at the hotel. And I had it with me then. But then, don't know where it went. So that leads me to believe I must have pulled it out to check a nose hair or something. And I put it on the counter and I left. Some hotel service person now has a Streamlight Stylus Pro USB. If you're watching this and you have my flashlight, it is now your flashlight. I deserve it for not paying attention and tracking this stuff. Enjoy the flashlight. However, I did get this. Yep, it's a replacement. It's not the Stylus Pro USB. It is the Streamlight MacroStream USB. And I had, you know, debated, what do I get? What do I get? And there were a few things about this that sold me on it. And I'm going to share them with you right after this. Use our Amazon link down below. When you do, it helps us out and it doesn't cost you a penny more. And after using the link, save it to your bookmarks so you can have easy access to it in the future. Thank you. Just a brief disclosure, I did buy this with my own money. Kinda, and I'm going to show you how I really did get this, but Streamlight did not send it to me. I don't benefit from Streamlight for showing you this. They don't even know that I'm doing this. It's just, I'm going to put a link down below, and if you happen to purchase with that link, I'll get a little bit, and then you'll help out the channel. It doesn't cost you anymore, all right? As a matter of fact, you might actually save some money because I go hunting for the best price possible. So check it out if you're looking for a little flashlight. And with that, let's get to the specs. Overall length, 4.5 inches. Its width at its widest space is 7/8 of an inch. It weighs in at 2¼ ounces. It has this double flippy clippy belt clip bill clip. I'll show you. I love the button in the back. It's a momentary. You push and you can let go, or you can click it and it gets to the other power rating. But if you make it click, it stays on and then goes off. Oh, did I say it has 2 power settings? Yeah. Blast you out 500 lumens. And then only 50 lumens. It's nice for nighttime reading. It's IPX4 rated. What does that mean?
IPX4 water resistance is a rating system that tells you how resistant a device is to water. X4 is the lowest level and X16 is the highest. IPX4 water resistance devices are not waterproof and should be removed before you start swimming.
It comes with a lanyard and a USB cable. I'm not too hip on lanyards because they can get hung up around your neck, but this one has an emergency break-free feature, which it's tough to get back on. There you go. The lanyard goes into that little hole right there on the clippy flippy. The USB cable goes right into there to charge the thing up, and it's O-ring sealed, so it's water protected. What's the rating?
X4.
It's made from durable aluminum. It has an anodized finish, but as you can see, I already got a scratch on it. You can't use AA batteries. It has this proprietary Streamlight rechargeable thing that will last a real long time. When you go to charge it, it glows red like that. And if you wait long enough, it turns green. I have no idea what kind of LED that is. It doesn't say anywhere in the documentation. It does pass the 1 meter drop test though. It'll do a great face stand. It will not do a tail stand. By and large, I'm glad I made this choice. Now it's a little bit fatter around, but that's okay. It's a little bit shorter. It's not as short as the Micro, but the Micro only topped out at 280 lumens, which, you know, that's very bright for the kinds of things that you would want to use it for. This tops out, as I think I mentioned, 500 lumens. And then it's low power mode, 50 lumens, 8 hours at 50 lumens, 2 hours at 500 lumens, yeah. It's about the same spec-wise light duration, but it's far brighter. And the kind of the way that I use it, I like the little extra light. I'm not going to lie to you. As I get a little older, I need a lot of light for these fading eyeballs, and it helps. The whole double flippy, I like it. The Stylus Pro did not have that, and its benefit is, well, hang on. There you go. That's what it's good for. Put it on the bill of your hat, and it works. And I can put it on low. Yeah, low. I do like that feature that I could stick it on the bill of my hat. I was forever doing that with the Stylus Pro because the Stylus Pro didn't have the double flippy clippy. So that's good. I will say, and I mentioned it in the specs portion, Streamlight, if you could, the Micro and the Stylus, you know, maybe not so much the Stylus because it is kind of long and it would fall over, but if you could work in a way to tail stand this thing so it works like a lantern, I think you would have just about the most perfect, almost perfect light in the Micro and the Macro. That, and don't make your batteries so expensive. I think they are a little on the expensive side, but it's part of doing it. It's part of it. You know, if you're going to get a good flashlight, which I would say this definitely is, and again, they didn't pay me to say that. I've had this now for almost 3 weeks, and I love it. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. It's something that I use a lot. I really like the Stylus Pro, but I really, really now like this one. So if you're thinking about it, use the link down below. Grab yourself one of these. I'm pretty sure, with the exception of the tail thing. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, this little lumen top, it's got this little thing that kind of is partially around the button, and it works great. Let me show you how it stands. And it is, as it says right on it, Tool AA. Uses a AA battery, which is good. It doesn't have a momentary, yeah. So it's got its drawbacks. It's a little bit smaller, not as bright. I keep this in my laptop backpack. I have a laptop that I travel with and do my work with, and it's always in there because if I'm looking for a cable or something, I can just shine down in there and I got it handy right there in the backpack. So it does have its use. Not a double flippy clippy, but I just flip the clip around and it's pointing in the wrong direction right now, but I could easily flip it around and it would, if I needed it. It's a backup, not an EDC. But it has a tail stand. There you go. That's a little comparison. This one's okay. It's all right. A little bigger, but it's brighter. A little heavier, but it's okay. They build their things very durable. It ain't cheap. It wasn't cheap. This would have been roughly around 50 bucks. I was able to get it for this much dollars. $0. That's right. If you're wise and you don't run a balance and you use a credit card, you could always use your Amazon card, the points that you rack up with it, so that you can buy this for free. I buy groceries with it and I pay it off every month. Every time the bill comes in, I pay it off. Pay it off so I don't have a running balance. That's what you've got to keep in mind. But as a result of it, the bonus is you get to keep a little bit of change in that exchange, and it racks up over time, and you can get one of these for free. For free! If you have any questions, let me know down below, okay? Don't rack up a bill, okay? Anyway, I'll put a link down below. Amazon has them. It's the Streamlight store on Amazon. It won't cost you more than what it says there. If you have Amazon credit card that you use for things and you have some points, use it. You can reduce the price, obviously. I was ready to pull the trigger at 50 bucks. It was worth it to me, especially I have to calm down because I'm still traumatized by losing that other flashlight. But I was ready to pull the trigger. And it took everything in me to wait till I got back. That's all I got. Stay tuned for that video. We went someplace kind of far, drove a lot of miles. It was a lot of fun. Went with some family. I would recommend it. Watch the video. You'll see what I mean. Maybe you'll go on a road trip like that. Just don't lose your flashlight. All right, I'll see you at the next video. Up here.